So we're here with Eddie Hearn at the Broadmarsh Shopping Centre in Nottingham. Just had the Carl Froch media workout. What a great turnout, first of all.
Just shows you the size of the fight, you know, and how popular he is around here. He should be, you know, he's given everything, his heart and soul to British boxing over the years. And now we sit just days away from the biggest fight in British boxing history, 80,000 people at Wembley Stadium. It's going to be unbelievable.
And you were at Wembley yesterday for Late Orient.
Unfortunately, Orient lost yesterday, 43,000 there.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be 37,000 more there on Saturday night. And I'm so pleased with British boxing as well, because this is, you know, this is such a huge occasion, and you know, it's going to be a great moment.
And what was going through your head when you were sat down at Wembley yesterday, watching the football night? You mentioned
just that, really, about the 37,000. You know, 10,000 on the pitch, an extra 20,000 in the upper tier. You know, the night, you know, the atmosphere, the intensity, the walk-ins, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's just, you know, and there's so many other big fights on the bill, so much depending on people's careers on the line, you know, and it's just, I can't wait.
I mean, and for being a young promoter as well, I mean, how are you ever going to top this? I mean,
maybe we won't. I'm not sure you'll see anything like this again in British boxing. I'm not sure. But you know, it's our job to continue to work, to keep growing the game. Hopefully, go back to Wembley sometime in the future and fill it again.
And of course, in the build-up to this, the animosity has been there. You can feel it. We've seen him on ringside together. We saw him in the Facebook studios. We saw him on The Gloves Are Off. I mean, what have you made of that? And
it's been great. I mean, but the thing is, you know, you can have the rivalry and you can have the animosity, but if it's not credible and if it's not real, it doesn't really matter. What you've got here is two great fighters who have just had a great fight. It's not like anyone can get two big guys to butt heads and pretend they don't like each other. But if they can't fight, it doesn't really matter. These two are great fighters. They can't stand each other. The rivalry is real, and they're going to kick off, you know, where they left off last time, which was just a wonderful fight. So the public know what they're going to get, and that's why they're buying into it.
And what have you noticed, the difference between Carl leading up to this fight compared to the first fight?
Just unbelievable focus, determination. Listen, he prepared well for the first fight, but nowhere near in the same league as where he is now mentally. He knows the threat of George Groves this time, that's the difference. And last time I think he thought he was going to hit him on his chin, it was going to all be over. He knows how good George Groves is now, and he's prepared for the very best George Groves. And I'm sure Groves is prepared for the very best Carl Froch, because that's what he's going to get.
Definitely. And of course, George last week signed with the Sauerland brothers. It went out last week that you were in talks with the Sauerland brothers to put on a fight with Paul Smith, getting a world title shot. I mean, do you think we could see yourself and the Sauerland brothers working together?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, I'm very close with Calla, you know. I think it's a good move for George. Since we've made the fight, we had no talks or interest in having those talks with George Groves, because it just becomes too complicated. I back my man, that's Carl Froch, you know, and I think George understood that, and obviously with the signing of James DeGale as well, he's looked elsewhere, and you know, Sauerlands are a great promotional team, and I'm sure win, lose or draw for George Groves, we'll be teaming up and working together on the DeGale fight. I mean, you know, if James DeGale wins his fight on Saturday, he becomes the mandatory for the winner of Froch Groves. So, you know, there's all kinds of work to be done with the Sauerlands over time, and Paul Smith against Abraham is top of the list.
No, definitely. And of course, I mean, this is big fight week, big fight at the end of the week. What is going through your mind? Are you like excited, nervous, or a mixture of the both?
Just excited, just can't wait for the show. You know, look, of course, you know, there's a lot on the line for Froch and Groves, but for me, it's not just about the fighters, it's about the show. It's about giving the public a great experience. It's about the look and the feel of Wembley and making this a showcase of British boxing. You don't really get many chances like this to showcase the sport in this way. So really, for me, it's about the event and of course the fight, the undercard, but everything on fight week. You know, here today was unbelievable. Tomorrow at Westfield for all the workouts, it's going to be fantastic. Wednesday is the undercard press conference. Thursday is the real press conference. Friday is the weigh-in at Wembley Stadium. We'll probably have 10,000 people there. So it's about just profile, build, and then we have a massive event on Saturday night.
Definitely. Oh, thank you so much, Eddie.
No worries.